Hello everyone, Drone Pros here with another new product. Now today, what I'm going to be showing you is a flight controller. It's not a new flight controller in the industry, but it is a new product we do have on the website. It is a very, very popular flight controller out there. Now for you guys that aren't familiar what a flight controller is what pretty much gives your quad, multi-rotor, octocopter, hexacopter, tricopter. It's what enables it to fly. It's the computer, it's the brain that pretty much stabilizes the whole flight and obviously makes flight possible. Without this, it actually would be impossible to fly a multi-rotor. So this is what enables that. Now, there is a few flight controllers out on the market, especially for FPV racers. And not only FPV racers, maybe you're running a bigger frame, 500 millimeter, 800 millimeter, 600 millimeter, 300 millimeter, whatever the case is. There's a few flight controllers out there. There is CC3D, there's Multi-Wii, and there's Naze 32. Now, I'm not saying that's it. I'm sure there's a few more out there that I missed, but those are by far the top three, I'd say, that are used for multi-rotor. Now, out of all those three, they each have their pros and cons. I'm not going to get into the pros and cons, obviously, for this video because I'm just talking about what we have here. Now, both of these are Naze 32 flight controllers. Now, Naze 32, I'd have to say, is one of the top flight controllers for sure out in the market for flight controls, not only for FPV racers, but for general quad use. Now, if you go to a field, especially a field, or let's say you go to a racing event with FPV racers and you ask around what guys are using, I guarantee you at least, I feel very, very confident saying at least 90% of the pilots are going to be using Naze 32s. Now, one thing, if you guys have bought from us, Drone Pros here, if you've bought any units from us, like our Gravitron or Viper or so on, we are known to offer fully tuned. Pretty much we do everything for you, the customer. We believe that you as a customer, you'd much rather buy something that's already been done, especially when it comes to flight controllers. For you guys that have tried PID tuning, it's an absolute nightmare. It's something that you can be at it months, and even then, when you are done, you probably still won't have the best tuning out there. So what we've done, these Naze 32s are pre-flashed to work with any 200 millimeter all the way to a 300 millimeter quadcopter. Now, I've gotten customers buy it for hexacopters and they've told me it works really good. So, but we have optimized our settings anywhere from 200 millimeter all the way to 300 millimeter. So what that means, as far as the PIDs are concerned, we've already pre-flashed PIDs on these flight controllers. So when you do receive it, we're not saying that the settings we have are going to be absolutely amazing on your specific quad, but what we are saying is that these settings, we can almost 100% guarantee you that for sure you're going to get off the ground, and pretty much you might have to tune possibly just the P. The I is pretty much going to be right on, and the D is pretty much going to be right on. You're going to have to do slight variations on the P, but we've sold quite a few of these to customers that have different frames, and they've gotten back to us saying they didn't have to they didn't have to touch absolutely anything as far as the PIDs are concerned. So like I said, this is pretty much just a base setting that we are flashing onto these, and we've yet to have any customer tell us that our base settings don't work. If the settings don't work with you guys, of course, we'd be more than willing to help you tune it, through Skype or through phone or through email. It's very simple. We've familiarized ourselves very well with PIDs, so we'd be able to easily walk you through the setting up. But like I said, in general, you guys, I can almost guarantee you don't have to worry about that. The settings we pre-flash are going to work as long as you're using any 200 millimeter all the way on up to 300 millimeter, typically a quadcopter. Now, another nice thing about these flight controllers, when you receive them, they come with the pins not soldered on, and I mean no pins are soldered on. So these pins you see here are not soldered on. These pins you see here are not soldered on. So you as the customer do have to solder them on. Now here at Drone Pros, you absolutely do not need to solder them on. We have done all that for you, and we offer two versions. We offer a 90-degree, here let me bring it up to the camera. We offer a 90-degree pin version, so you can see the pins come up in 90 degrees and connect this way, and we also offer a straight pin. setup here. So now these pins here are the, let me focus this a little bit better. These pins here are the motor pins. So you can either buy them straight, or you could buy them with a 90 degree. Now like I said, we do solder the motor pins. We solder all 6 of them, and we also solder the input pin. So this is where your receiver would hook up with. So we do all that for you. Now I don't know if you can see. Let me try and get that here in the camera, but you can see it's a little bit hard to focus. These things are tiny. Our soldering job, guys, if you've never purchased a unit from us, we hold it to very high standards. Our soldering job is absolutely immaculate. We do a lot of testing before. You can see this one here, the QC's already been passed. But these are QC'd. Each and every one is QC'd, not only for solder joints, but like I said, they're also fully programmed and ready to go as far as the PIDs are concerned. Now, what is included with these flight controllers, let me show you guys here, because a few of you guys may be saying, well, that's, you know, what is being shown right now is not a complete hardware as far as what's included with the average Naze 32. So let me zoom out here a little bit. So they do come with your breakout cable. Now this breakout cable is for your input, and by input I mean your receiver. So this would hook up here. And then obviously you can see here a few channels numbered, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that would be your channels. And then your first one, you can see, let me show you a little bit better. All the channels just have one wire going to them, and that is because that is a signal. You only need a signal. And the first one is obviously going to have your power, negative, and a signal to your aileron. So that's how that works. I can make a video if you guys want later on showing you how to hook this up in just any generic quad if you guys will like that. But like I said, I'll save that for another video. And then we also supply you with the rest of the pins we don't use. So if you get the 90 degree one, or yeah, if you get the 90 degree motor pins, we will supply you with the straight pins just for in the future, I guess, whatever you want to use them. And we also give you the telemetry ports. We give you the 90 and the straight. And I believe, which one is this one? I believe that, oh, this one's for the battery. So we do give you all the pins provided with the flight controllers for you guys that do want to use the telemetry and all that. And of course, we do give you the input breakout cable. But this here is what you get when you do purchase it. You get, as I mentioned, the full pins, and you do get the breakout cable, and obviously the flight controller. And now the flight controller, as I mentioned earlier, you have 2 versions. You have a 90 degree and a straight pin. But yeah, guys, that pretty much covers it for today as far as the Naze 32 boards we have here now available at Drone Pros. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them down in the comment box below, or you can always feel free to send us an email, dronepros@gmail.com. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope I was able to explain everything here and generally what's included with these flight controllers. Also, guys, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. It really helps us a lot and enables us to be able to make a lot more videos like this for you guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time.